After Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, and his wife Hawa, Eve, came to earth, the human lineage began. Among their children were two sons, Habil, Abel, and Qabil, Cain. Their story is a tragic chapter in human history, from which evils such as jealousy and murder first appeared on earth. This story teaches us that when a person falls under the influence of their desires and the whispers of Satan, they may even go so far as to shed the blood of their own brother. The disagreement between Habil and Qabil began because of a marriage matter. At that time, due to necessity, Allah had given a rule to Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, that a boy and girl born in one pair would marry a boy or girl born in another pair. The sister who was born with Habil, Iklima, was very beautiful. Qabil wanted to marry her himself, even though according to the rule she was meant to marry Habil. Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, advised Qabil, but he stubbornly refused to accept. Finally, it was decided that both brothers would present a sacrifice to Allah, and the one whose sacrifice was accepted would be given the decision in his favor. Habil was a shepherd. From his flock, he chose the best sheep and offered it as a sacrifice. Qabil was a farmer. He presented inferior and poor quality grain from his crops. At that time, the sign of acceptance of a sacrifice was that a fire would descend from the sky and consume the accepted offering. The Holy Quran mentions this event and says, "O Prophet, tell them the true story of the two sons of Adam. When both presented their offerings to Allah, one of them was accepted, and the other was not. Habil's sacrifice was accepted, which ignited a fire of jealousy in Qabil's heart. In anger, Qabil said to Habil, 'I will surely kill you.' Habil, who was a righteous and God-fearing man, replied patiently, 'Allah only accepts from the righteous. If you stretch out your hand to kill me, I will not stretch out my hand to kill you. Indeed, I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds.' But Qabil was overcome by his inner evil. One day, when Habil was sleeping, Qabil crushed his brother's head with a heavy stone and killed him. This was the first murder in the history of mankind on earth. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, 'Whenever a person is killed unjustly, a portion of the sin of that blood falls upon the first son of Adam, Qabil, because he was the first to start the practice of killing.' After committing the murder, Qabil became very worried about what to do with his brother's body, because he did not know how to bury it. Then Allah sent a crow, which scratched the ground, and buried another dead crow to show him how to hide his brother's body. Seeing this, Qabil cried bitterly and said, 'Woe to me! Am I unable even to be like this crow and hide my brother's body?' Then he became filled with regret. The story of Habil and Qabil is a lesson for all humanity. Until the day of judgment, jealousy is a fire that consumes good deeds just as fire burns wood. In the sight of Allah, purity of intention and sincerity matter more than the quantity of what is offered. And whoever establishes a foundation of evil will carry the burden of that evil until the day of judgment. The sanctity of human life is so great that the Quran declares that killing one innocent person is like killing all of humanity.